Hey guys, it's Mrs. Gulbranson here. I'm just doing a quick Gus the Plus lesson to kind of help you with doing some math problems and addition at home. So today we are working on Gus the Plus right here. Gus the Plus is a very friendly guy. He likes to bring people together. He likes to bring numbers together. He brings numbers together and then they become bigger numbers. So we say that Gus brings numbers together. He tells you how many there are in all or all together. So my first problem, I'll do a couple of problems up here. My first problem is going to be about my cats. So in case you don't know, Mrs. Gulbranson loves cats. So my first thing is that I first got one cat. So I first had one cat, and that was Widget. Now, we felt that Widget needed a friend, so we got another cat. And so we had one more cat. So if I had one cat and one more cat, how many cats did I have then? You're right. I had 2. Okay. So 1 and 1 is 2. That's the same as saying 1 and putting our Gus in here plus 1 equals 2. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a couple more. If I wanted to say, say 2 of my friends went for a walk. Okay. Let's say 2 friends in our class went for a walk, and they were looking for flowers. They were looking for specifically red flowers, okay? Well, one of our friends, she found 3 red flowers. Now, our other friend, he was out with her, and he only found 2 red flowers. So if we add those all together, we bring them all together, and we tell us how many there are. We use Gus the Plus to bring them together, and then we figure out how many are there all together. So we can just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is our answer. Perfect. All right, next is, let's see. Ooh, okay. So my dog Cloud, he has probably about 4 bones downstairs. So Cloud has 4 bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, these are math pictures, guys. This isn't big, huge art pictures. Quick pictures for math is all we need. So I'm just doing circles instead of bones. So he has 4 bones downstairs. Well, he not only has 4 bones downstairs, but he also has 3 more bones. 1, 2, 3. 3 more bones in the backyard. So how many bones does he have altogether? Well, Gus the Plus is here to bring them together. Here we go. And tell us that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all together. He has 7 bones. Now, okay. So we need to make sure that we're doing this all together. Now, Gus the Plus, he is a good guy. He does bring things together. So remember, it's the part, whole. So we want to find our whole number. So Gus takes and he brings our parts together. He says 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 3 is 5. He brings them together. 4 and 3 is 7. And he brings them together. And he makes this bigger number. Okay? So if Mrs. Gulbranson said, I'm going to give you 3 pieces of candy. Okay? 3 pieces of candy. Now you go home So this is, let's pretend like we're in school, right? So Mrs. Gulbranson gives you 3 pieces of candy. You go home and you're like, Mom, Mrs. Gulbranson was so nice today. She gave me 3 pieces of candy. And your mom is like, whoa, what did you get 3 pieces of candy for? And you're like, well, I got 3 pieces of candy because I was being so great. I was doing a great job. I was doing my job. And your mom's like, oh my goodness. So here are some more candies for you. Now, this time, your mom only gives you 1 piece of candy. But that's okay because you got 3 from me and you got 1 from your mom. Now remember, quick pictures. Nothing fancy. This is math. So we got 3 from Mrs. Gulbranson. I got 1, or you got 1 from your mom. And we're going to add them together. So we're going to bring them together. Remember, part, whole. Part, whole. Part, whole. Okay, so 3 and 1 is 4. Good job. Those of you who knew that it was 4, give yourselves a big kiss on the brain. Mwah! Your brain works so hard for you, you have to give it lots and lots of love. Okay, we got 2 more problems to do right here. Now, I'm going to do a really tricky one, okay? So we're going to start with this tricky number, okay? This is a tricky number. Now, not a tricky number, but a tricky equation here. So we're going to do Mrs. Gulbranson. I had to go to the store the other day because I was running out of paper towels. Okay. So I went to the store, and when I was at home, I noticed that I was running out. I hadn't ran out yet. I was just running out. So I had 2 rolls of paper towels already. So I'm going to put 2 circles right there. Okay? But when I went to the store, they didn't have any. They were all out. So I went to the store because I needed paper towels, but they were out. So how many could I buy? If they didn't have any, how many could I buy? 0. You're right. Good job. 0. So how many paper towels did I end up with after I was done at the store? I had 2 at home. I went to the store. They didn't have any. So I had how many still? 2. Good job. All right. So my next question. So this is really tricky. I just want you to notice that 0 is a number. And if you add something to 0, you're just going to get the same number again. Because if I have 0 pieces of candy in this hand and 3 pieces of candy in this hand, then I still have 3 pieces of candy, right? Okay. So here we go. So my last one is going to be a little bit on the trickier side. I'm going to do a little bit of a bigger number. Okay. So let's see. Let's try. I got it. Okay. So Mrs. Gulbranson loves cats, right? I've already said that on this video, but I'm going to say it again. I love cats. Okay. So this is totally a fiction story, so this isn't real. So I have 5 cats. 5 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now Mr. Gulbranson surprises me, and he gets me 4 more cats. Now remember, this is fictional. It's not a real story. Mr. Gulbranson would not let me have this many cats. But I had 5. I got 4 more, so I got my part and my part. What's my whole number? How many cats did I have after Mr. Gulbranson bought me 4 new cats? 9. You're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. All right, friends. Have your mom and your dad or your sister or your brother write down some simple addition problems for you. Some Gus the Plus problems that you can do. Parents only go up to about 20 is probably pretty good. Anything that requires them to carry, they haven't learned that yet. So just use these simple kind of 1 digit by 1 digit problems, or like 10 plus 5, 10 plus 6, that kind of stuff. Try to do easier questions within 1 to 10. And if your student is ready, if you feel like they're ready, go ahead and go up to between 10 and 20. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for watching my video.